lifting up holy hands in prayer. Our hands cannot be directed toward God, open in prayer and supplication, if our hands are in fists, metaphorically speaking, ready to punch the ever-living light out of somebody else, our sister or brother. Why on earth did you decide to follow Jesus? So here's our word for the day. I guess I didn't set up my slides very well, so you've been looking at this word, syzygy. I love these words, they're so great. I didn't know there were so many great words in our language. Syzygy. It's the arrangement of three celestial bodies in a straight line, or the metaphorical alignment of two people or ideas or events. The alignment of our ideas. Syzygy. For the first time I found myself and my co-workers in perfect syzygy regarding how we should proceed next. So a syzygy of purpose creates a pathway to peace. So Jesus told a lot of parables. There's an instruction here for us with regard to discipleship, for being a disciple, being discipled, and discipling others. And Jesus actually explains it to his followers. He explains everything. So we don't have to look very far. It has to do with being in sight of it. So in Mark 4:10-13, even when he was alone, those who were around him along with the 12 asked him about the parables. And he said to them, "To you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God. But for those outside, everything comes in parables, in order that they may indeed look, but not perceive, and may indeed listen, but not understand, so that they may not turn again and be forgiven." And he said to them, "Do you not understand this parable? Then how will you understand all the other parables?" There's a lot packed in there that we're not going to go into today. But this is what we're doing in our Bible study every first and third Wednesday evenings. Jesus says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me. He has sent me to preach good news to the poor, to proclaim release to the prisoner and recovery of sight to the blind, to liberate the oppressed, and to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." What did Jesus come to do? Jesus answers it. To bring good news to the poor people, to set prisoners free, to give sight to the blind, to liberate the oppressed, and to usher in God's abundance. But Jesus doesn't want to go it alone. He begins calling disciples to join him in ministry. And Jesus is not looking for converts, people who profess belief only. He says, "Come, follow me, and I'll show you how to fish for people." He's looking for doers to join him in the work of his ministry. And what is that ministry? We must judge our theology by its fruits. What is being produced from our theology? Why did you decide to follow Jesus? Amy Jill Levine said in our Bible studies that we're doing, "The Gospels generally present sinners as wealthy people who have not attended to the poor." How do we follow Jesus as active members of this community here? What does it look like for us to have eyes to see? Jesus shows us how to fish for people. And Paul instructs us in 1 Timothy, then in the next chapter, chapter 3, "I hope to come and see you soon, but I'm writing these instructions to you so that if I am delayed, you may know how one ought to behave in the household of God, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and the bulwark of the truth. Without any doubt, the mystery of our religion is great." It's a mystery. He was revealed in the flesh, vindicated in the Spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among the Gentiles, everyone else, believed in throughout the world, and taken up in glory. The household of God is us, the church, living. We are the pillars. We are the bulwark, the truth, bulwark of the truth. The church that is living has eyes that see, the sight of disciples. That kind of church will not crumble, will not fall in on itself. This is the kind of church that Jesus is calling us to be, the bulwark of the truth. And I would like for us to continue having this conversation when we go down, again, like we did last week. And I have some similar questions, but I also have some explanation of a few things that people have been confused on. And so, please, can we come together and see into each other? Perhaps when you sit down, maybe just look at each other for a little bit. See what happens. If you want. But look at the questions and let's talk together and let's work this out together. How do we follow Jesus together? Why did you decide to follow Jesus?